Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Grace, where everyone loves coffee and everyone needs God's grace. Today I've just got my Get Into Nature mug and black pour-over coffee. I know you've seen all my mugs. I'm looking for some fall mugs, but I found one on Amazon that I really like, but I haven't got up the nerve to purchase it yet. But yeah, I would like to get some pretty cool little autumn, fall mugs, but I haven't found the ones yet. But anyways, so same old, same old. I hope you guys had a good weekend, and of course you've noticed probably that this video is a little late today, because yesterday was a holiday for one, and I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I've been sick all weekend, so been just kind of dragging a little bit. And then yesterday was the last day of our state fair here in Alaska, and my husband and I went to see a concert yesterday afternoon. Excuse me. We went and we saw Lauren Daigle in concert, and it was very, very good. I think they said it was the largest attended concert that they had at that venue. So that was exciting to see that a Christian artist can draw that amount of people from our community. So that was an awesome thing to hear. And she did a very, very good job. And she's very talented and a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful person in spirit and she is just physically beautiful inside and out. And so anyway, so that was our weekend, and I don't remember if I showed you, I talked about going blueberry picking last week, and I did super well, and I'll show you here. I got lots of blueberries, and I got some crowberries, and I made a banana blueberry bread already, and so I'll show you a little bit of that here. And yeah, so this week we're just going to jump right into Lamentations. And it's actually a kid's plan, so it's going to be easily understood. And so it helps me sometimes to just go back and learn things from a child's perspective, and then I can really understand it then. So I'm just going to jump in. This is called the Bible Explorer Lamentation. All right, this first day is called Once Upon a Time. But you do not know what will happen tomorrow. Your life is like a mist. You can see it for a short time, but then it goes away. James 4:14. Once upon a time, Jerusalem was a thriving and bustling city with a lot of people living in it. Jerusalem was one of the greatest cities in the world, but then it became a lonely, lifeless, and deserted city. Once upon a time, nations would have wanted to be friends with Jerusalem, but when it fell, no one came to comfort it. In fact, the nations turned their back on Jerusalem. Once upon a time, Jerusalem used to be treated like a princess, well respected and served. But then, it turned powerless and worthless, and no one came to rescue. It was treated like a slave. There is a saying, life is like a Ferris wheel. Sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. Sometimes you're at the top of the Ferris wheel, sometimes you're at the bottom. Wherever your position is, be assured that the God who gives the true joy and comfort is in all the troubles with you. Dear God, help me to keep my eyes on you and not to worry about anything in my life. I am well taken care of by you all the time. Amen. And today's verses, Lamentations 1, and this is the New Living Translation. Jerusalem, once so full of people, is now deserted. She, who was once great among the nations, now sits alone like a widow. Once the queen of all the earth, she is now a slave. She sobs through the night, tears stream down her cheeks. Among all her lovers, there is no one left to comfort her. All her friends have betrayed her and become her enemies. Judah has been led away into captivity, oppressed with cruel slavery. She lives among foreign nations and has no place of rest. Her enemies have chased her down, and she has nowhere to turn. The roads to Jerusalem are in mourning, for crowds no longer come to celebrate the festivals. The city gates are silent. Her priests groan. Her young women are crying. How bitter is her fate. And that is Lamentations 1-4. And then James 4. How do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while, then it's gone. And those are the 2 verses for today. So, they're just talking about, Lamentation is talking about Jerusalem and how it once was something great, and then it fell away, and there was no one there to save it, to rescue it, to comfort. And the little once upon a time story at the beginning helped me to understand Lamentations. And so, and what they're talking about. They're talking about a literal city. They're talking about Jerusalem. So we're going to see what happens in this story tomorrow on day 2. So until then, have a great day. God bless, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.